Hello, everybody, and welcome. We've got a full house of cheering fans, including Earl B, the home team's biggest fan.
Earl B, he's our man. Earl B, the home team's biggest fan.
Great day, great game. Thanks to all you fans for coming out, especially Earl B. See you next game, everybody.
Earl B.
For all of your sports in Lorain, keep your TV tuned to TV20, Lorain City Schools Television.
And a very pleasant good afternoon, everyone, from Lorain Southview High School. It's boys basketball. Normally we say varsity basketball, but tonight, Bob, we're bringing the fans a freshman game followed by the junior varsity game with the Southview Saints here at Lorain Southview High School playing host to the Admirals of Admiral King. I'm Ron Baccalar. My partner behind me is Bob Braskich. Our cameraman and producer and director is Joe Bach. And Bob, we have the Southview Saints freshmen 8-4 on the season. The Admiral King freshmen 6-6 on the season. The first time the two teams met at the Shot Palace at Admiral King, it was a 52-45 victory for Southview. So what can we expect tonight?
Well, I don't know what to expect tonight. It's difficult to predict what's going to happen with freshmen. But what we're looking for is fundamentals. We're into January. The freshman boys, both sides, I mean, they should be demonstrating much better shooting skills, much better offensive skill, better defensive positioning, good defensive stance, good choices with the basketball. I think, that's what we're looking for most of all. But Ron, what I wanted to point out is for everybody at home, both schools have promoted a number of freshmen up to other levels. So we're not going to be really seeing, the best that both freshman teams have to offer. For example, Southview, both the Zells, Josh Bieber and Montrell Elliott are playing varsity basketball as freshmen. And for King, Brian Parker, Chris Kimbrough, who's playing varsity, and Adrian Casey, who's playing JV. So we've got a number of the freshman players who we won't be seeing. And that's kind of good, because if those players are ready to play at that next level, it gives a lot of other kids playing time and an opportunity to develop. And Ron, can I say one other thing?
Sure.
About Joe Bach? Nowhere are freshman or JV basketball games being shown. And we're doing it here on Channel 20, and I think everybody should know that it's Joe Bach's hard work and time that is enabling this to happen.
Well, absolutely, and I'll drink my Pepsi to that. We also want to point out, and no names, but just for the simple fact that this is the case. Coach Brian Clark for Admiral King will be playing without 4 of his players who did not show up to make the bus trip here to Southview. So there's another setback, and we'll see how it all turns out. We'll be back with the start of that freshman game, but first this timeout.
Today's high starting salaries make 2-year degrees very attractive, but some careers require 4-year degrees.
At top-rated Lorain County Community College, you'll find them all.
Over 30 associate degrees in 80 fields that pay more than ever.
The University Partnership brings 8 universities and more than 30 degrees into Lorain County.
Get ahead the affordable way, your way.
Lorain County Community College, for a real future.
Since 1921, your hometown financial professionals at First Federal Savings of Lorain have dedicated themselves to meeting the financial needs of their customers and surrounding communities. They offer a wide variety of financial investments as well as home mortgages to meet your every need. Loans on boats, cars, mobile homes, and other worthwhile purchases are also available. Whatever your financial need, First Federal Savings of Lorain is ready to help. 7 convenient locations to serve you in Lorain, Huron, Sandusky, Port Clinton, and now at 36690 Detroit Road in Avon. First Federal Savings of Lorain is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured. Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain.
Lorain School Employees Credit Union, 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Lorain. If you're an employee of the Lorain Board of Education or an employee's family member, you're eligible for the lowest rates, the best products, and the friendliest service and banking with Lorain School ECU. Speak with us about a membership today and start reaping the rewards of membership with Lorain School ECU. Phone 440-282-4600.
Looking for the right color, the right style, the right price for your floor coverings? Well, you can find them all at Ted's Floor Coverings, the only place you need to shop for affordable custom flooring. Whether you're looking for area rugs, carpeting, laminates, ceramic, or marble, you'll enjoy browsing through one of the largest showrooms in Northeast Ohio. Their talented staff will even help with your design questions. Ted's is proud to showcase the Kathy Ireland Shades of America collection. Shop at Ted's Floor Covering, 668 Broadway, downtown Lorain, a local company committed to our community. Ted Kalo, President.
I am Mike Delgado of American Midwest Mortgage. If you are looking to purchase or refinance a home, I can personally help guide you in selecting a perfect program that fits your budget. Whether it's our no money down, FHA, investment property, or one of the other programs that I can offer, put that side by side with our low interest rates for a great savings combination. If you want the professional, personal touch, then remember to call Mike Delgado at 440-308-1019.
Se habla español.
Welcome back to Lorain Southview High School and this freshman basketball game all set to get underway. Jumping center for Southview, number 20, a 5'11" freshman, Alvin Marquez. In fact, they're all freshmen, so I won't even bother mentioning that. And jumping center for the Admirals, as soon as he straightens up, we'll see the number 32, Najion Clipper.
Wow.
Shot missed. And a block shot on Clipper's attempt to stick it back up. Missed shot by Vincent Lee. Freshman basketball, they play 7-minute quarters, 1 minute less than the varsity and the junior varsity. Going up and missing with the shot, Chad Laurenti. Laurenti for a second attempt and a foul. Laurenti will go to the line and shoot two, and the foul as soon as the official gives the indication on number 34, Mike Bonzar. Looking at the starting lineup for the visiting Admirals, number 4 is Josh Harris, 5'4". Number 20 is Vincent Lee, 5'8". Number 32, Najion Clipper, 6 foot. Number 34, Mike Bonzar, 5'10". And number 54 is Andre James, 5'10". For the freshman Southview Saints, number 12 is Eric Walker, 5'11". Number 14, Chad Laurenti, 6 foot. Number 20 is Alvin Marquez, 5'11". Number 40 is Anthony Browning, 5'9". And number 44 is Darren Levis, 5'9". And another foul at the line for the Admirals, Andre James.
Well, Ron, I like what I see at both ends defensively thus far. Southview's pressing full court, which is something that Coach Corey wants his lower level teams to do to get ready for the varsity. And I was impressed with the intensity and positioning of the Admirals in their half-court defense.
And just like Laurenti, missing the first, making the second. We're tied up at 1-1.
I see a good stance everywhere on the floor. Pretty good help side positioning.
Laurenti into the lane. bounces it off the backboard for 2. 3-1, Southview.
Oh, good pass.
Nice pass underneath the basket, but a miss on a shot by Najuron Clipper.
Yeah, the Admirals did everything right that time except score the basket against that full court pressure.
Appeared like he did not use the backboard.
Right. Always high, kiss it high and softly off the glass.
Foul is on Alvin Marquise. That's his first and the team's second. Now coming in the ball game for Southview, number 32, Michael Anderson, 5'11". Up on a jumper, Eric Walker. Southview leading by 4, 5-1.
The Admirals are too much standing. The Southview has pretty good pressure on the basketball, and they're trapping it on the perimeter. You have to move, make strong
Traveling
cuts.
is the call.
You can't stand, make yourself available. And then attack the basket.
During the course of the freshman game, we're going to highlight some of these freshman players from Admiral King who did, in fact, submit bios when given the blanks, filled them out. So we'll be telling you about them.
Oh. I'm impressed on both sides how hard the teams are playing. One of the most difficult things from a coach's standpoint when coaching freshmen is to get the kids to play hard, to teach the kids what really is an effort. And I've noticed both coaches have had success this year. Both teams play hard.
Admiral King now with 3 team fouls.
The Admirals are coming off a tough loss last night to a Lakewood ball club that had only won twice. Southview freshmen defeated Maple last night.
And a takeaway by the Admirals, Josh Harris at 5'4". Speaking of Josh Harris, the 9th grader, science is his favorite class. Mr. Bradley, his favorite teacher. Josh says that Mr. Bradley is very funny, always keeps the subject matter real. His uncle Matt Harris and his dad Darrell Johnson have influenced his sports career. Dwayne Wade, LeBron James are his favorite pros.
Number 4.
And that's Josh Harris.
Josh Harris.
Speaking of the young man. Anyway, Josh intends to go to Louisville, the University of Louisville, and get drafted. He enjoys drawing pictures when he's not playing basketball, so he must be somewhat of an artist.
Oh, Ron, that was number 40 for Southview.
Anthony Browning. 7-3, Southview leading by 4. They take the ball away from the Admirals. Oh, almost saved by Admiral King's Mike Bonzar.
That would have been King ball if he had let that go.
Yeah. Anyway, Josh Harris, his dad played basketball for Lorain High School. Now on the floor for the Admirals, number 10, Chad Hall. Chad Hall at 5'8". Laurenti got tied up and the ball taken away by Chad Hall. And another tie-up. We'll see who the possession arrow belongs to. It belongs to Southview.
Wow, again, both sides playing very hard. I mean, I can't emphasize enough how difficult it is to get freshmen to play hard. And I haven't seen a player that wasn't playing hard to this point. That's a major accomplishment. Really is.
Pass into Michael Anderson. Turnaround jumper would not drop in. Rebound grabbed by Brandon Young, now in the lineup for the Admirals at 6'1". Number 44, Brandon Young.
Well, definitely too much standing. Admirals are trying to run an open 5, pass and cut.
Also in the lineup for the Admirals, number 12 is Eddie Miller at 5'5".
Well, one of the things you don't want to do against good pressure, like Southview's half-court defense, you don't fight pressure, you back cut.
Chad Hall going up for the layup, and the shot is blocked by one of the Saints. Out of bounds, Admiral King will keep possession.
And freshmen have a tendency to want to keep cutting to the basketball even when they're defensed.
Another block on the shot attempt by Young, but he was fouled. Foul is on Michael Anderson. At the line, shooting 2, Brandon Young. The Admirals with 3 team fouls, the Saints with 2, and the Saints leading 7-3 with 2:26 remaining in the first quarter. Three-point attempt missed by Michael Anderson.
Stick back number 20, Ron Southview.
Alvin Marquise, 9-4. Southview with a 5-point advantage. We're down to 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Going up, trying to get it off the backboard and missing on the shot, Brandon Young. Laurenti with a 3-point attempt, missing, out of bounds. It will go to the Admirals. One of the other members of the Admirals freshman team, Vincent Lee. His favorite class is history. His favorite teacher, Mr. Gott. He says Mr. Gott makes the class a lot of fun, and he lets the students out early. That doesn't sound very appropriate. But I read them the way they write them.
I don't think that happens. I really don't. I'm there every day. I don't see that happening.
Well, you're head of the social studies department. It better not happen.
It's not happening in social studies.
Anyway, influencing Vincent's sports career, his dad, his uncle, and his grandfather.
Well, Southview pressure on the perimeter and their full court pressure is definitely bothering the Admirals. Now
in the lineup for the Southview Saints, number 24, Miguel Corvatier, a 6-foot freshman.
Wow. Ron, that was number 34 for the Admirals.
Mike Bonzar with 2, 9-6. The Admirals now trail by 3. Laurenti, and he gets it to drop right off the glass.
You want to push that ball to the sideline defensively. Don't let him come down the gut of the defense.
Under a minute remaining. Josh Harris on the dribble. Gets it into Bonzar. Ball away over the timeline.
You know, and what's happening a little bit to the Admirals is they're picking up their dribble before they have an outlet pass, and against good heat like this, you can't do that.
And a takeaway by Southview's Steve Marrero. Missing on the shot, but the stick back is good. Put in by Michael Anderson. And we have a foul. Foul is on Michael Anderson. That's his second and the team's third. We were talking about Vincent Lee. His favorite professional is, and I hope I'm going to pronounce this correctly, Ladanian Tomlinson?
Ladanian Tomlinson.
Oh, Ladanian.
Running back
okay.
for the San Diego Chargers.
Vincent's future goals to play professional sports, basketball or football, or become an engineer. Laurenti has got 2 more.
Good jump stop there. Gather yourself, get yourself under control. That was well done, Laurenti.
All right, the score at the end of the first 7 minutes, 15 for the Southview Saints, 6 for the Admirals. Back in a moment.
Hi, I'm Sterling Marley. There's nothing better than great fans who cheer me on in the 40 car. While watching the race, many of our fans like to enjoy a cold beer. And that's okay if you're 21. But if you choose to drink, please do so responsibly. Avoid drinking to excess and never drive drunk. Traffic deaths involving alcohol have fallen dramatically in the last 20 years. So let's all do our part by drinking responsibly.
This message is brought to you by the National Beer Wholesalers Association and this station.
Flight 828 now boarding at gate 9.
Mr. Gilmore, your foursome is on the tee. Have fun and hit 'em straight.
What's more fun than a round with your friends?
Nice shot.
To discover all the ways you can get more golf in your life, visit playgolfamerica.com.
Play golf, America.
Second quarter action getting underway here in this freshman game with the Southview Saints leading 15-6 over the Admirals. Wayne Brown for the Admirals, number 14 on the dribble. 5'5". Long shot missed. Rebound underneath the basket and a foul.
Yeah.
As Torian Fulmer, now in the lineup at 6 foot, went up with the ball.
You know, I know all the kids are going to be watching, both teams and a lot of other young players, and I just can't emphasize enough that you can't fight pressure. When you're denied the basketball in your offense, you have to go away and set a pick or back cut to the basket. And what we're getting right now is the Saints are pushing the Admirals out of their offense. They've taken them out of that comfort zone. So you have to back cut that. And then obviously never pick up your dribble until you have a pass.
Well, in the closing moments of the first quarter, we were talking about the Admiral's Vincent Lee. Failed to mention that his hobbies and interests include sports, football, basketball, baseball, and he loves to play video games. A scholar athlete with a 3.7 GPA.
You know, the other thing I like is neither team sticks any of their players in the post. At this level, I love an offense where everybody's out of the post on the perimeter, and that really develops offensive skill to run an open 5 pass and cut offense, as both these teams do. That's how you build skill level. You know, too many times at the freshman level when a kid's around a 6-footer, you know, coaches like to stick them in the post and they never really develop because they stand in the post with their back to the basket. And I really like both teams, and both coaches have all their players on the perimeter facing the basket, passing, cutting, reading. You know, that's the best thing from a developmental standpoint at this level.
Missing on the shot for the Saints, Alvin Marquise.
Admirals have to look up the floor and pass it.
Shot attempted and missed by the Admirals' Najuron Clipper. Way out of bounds, Admirals will get it back. Speaking of Najuron Clipper, the freshman, he doesn't have a favorite class or a favorite teacher, and he doesn't know why. His favorite professional is Tracy McGrady, LeBron James. His future goals to become a historian, a history teacher, a scientist, or an archaeologist.
Okay.
Athletics, astronomy, and history are his favorite hobbies and interests. His mom was a cheerleader once upon a time.
Good curl cut.
And 2 popped in by Darren Levis.
Nice job by the Saints executing their offense. Steal by Lorain here, Ron. I believe that's Lorain.
Yes, it is, and he's got 2 more. And a timeout being called. 30-second timeout by the Admirals as they trail in this ball game by 12 points, 19-7. Michael Bonzar, a freshman for Admiral King. His favorite class is building design, and the teacher, Mr. Hawks. It's his favorite class because he likes to design things and build them, and his teacher is kind of humorous. His dad and the rest of the family have influenced his sports career. Omar Vizquel, his favorite professional. He hopes to play baseball in college and go to a professional baseball team someday. And if not, he'd like to become an architect. He likes to play baseball, basketball, football, and video games. Another scholar athlete with a 3.89 GPA. That is Michael Bonzar.
Mr. Hawks, good friend of mine, fellow Harley owner. We do a lot of riding together during the summers.
And by the way, Bonzar's mom played basketball for Admiral King, and his dad played football.
Yeah, I remember
Admiral
his
King.
dad. His dad was a good football player. I believe his dad was Aaron, if I'm not mistaken.
Just under 5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Saints leading 19-7. Taking the ball to the basket and dropping into Vincent Lee. Faking the three, going into the lane, trying to get two, and failing Anthony Browning. Browning again now with the three, off the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by the Admirals. Finally.
Well, Saints just do a good job of moving and passing the basketball in the half-court offense. Makes it look easy, and it's not. They all catch the ball in a triple threat position. I can see they've all worked on breaking the defense down off the dribble.
Eric Walker called for the foul.
When they draw help, they're always looking to dish.
The Saints now with 5 team fouls, the Admirals with 4. Clipper being tied up, finally gets the ball away, and it hits the baseline, so Southview will get it.
Well, we talk about it all the time. You can't pick up your dribble against good pressure. And really, that turnover is, you know, as a result of people off the ball not making themselves available by making strong cuts.
Southview leading by 10, 19-9.
See, that was well done there. He caught the ball in a good triple threat position, read the defense, drove baseline. Pretty good skill level. And I talk to Coach Corey all the time, and he's very pleased with this freshman bunch. And I can see why.
Follows on Torian Fulmer.
Especially when you consider that 4 of the freshmen are playing at the varsity level, which is amazing to me.
Michael Anderson at the line. Mass substitution by Coach Brian Clark.
You know, 19-9, the Admirals' problem hasn't really been so much on the defensive end. 19 is not too bad at this point with 3 minutes left in the quarter. It's the 9, and you have to give the Saints credit there for good pressure in their half court. They've pretty much taken the Admirals out of their offense.
Anderson missing both. King came up with the rebound, but then lost it. They'll get it back now. Another member of the Admiral King freshman team, Andre James. Basic building and design with Mr. Hawks, his favorite class and teacher. It's fun, and he gets to build things. His uncle was his biggest influence because he made Andre work hard and become a great player. Kevin Garnett, his favorite professional. He hopes to graduate from high school and go on to college, and a traveling call against the Admirals. Andre enjoys playing video games, watching sports, and listening to music. That is Andre James.
Just trying to do too much there. Both teams have done it a couple of times tonight. Make the easy pass, fellas.
And the Southview Saints losing the ball as Ricky Quayle's now in the lineup for the Saints, number 10, 5'9". Couldn't have the hang on.
Now, I remember reading a book about basketball years ago, and the point of the book was make 6 or 7 easy passes in your half-court offense, you'll get a layup. And I believe that.
Mike Bonzar missing on the shot. Foul is going to be on the Admirals, Brandon Young. That is the 6th team foul, so the Saints will go to the line, shooting the bonus 1-and-1 if the Admirals fall anymore. With 3 minutes and about 5 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Taking the ball to the basket and putting in 2 is Steven Marrero.
Another good curl cut. That's a pick away and a sharp curl cut.
And another 2-point popped in by Michael Anderson.
Oh, no call. Wow.
Basket scored by Chad Hall. And a charging foul is going to be called on Michael Anderson. That gives the Southview Saints 6 personals. And the Admirals now will be in the 1-and-1 bonus after putting the ball into play. Gabriel Sneezik now in the lineup for the Saints. Gabriel Sneezik, number 34, 5'9".
Ooh, ouch.
Not expecting that pass. And a block. Nevertheless, Sneezik gets it back, and it's stolen by the Admirals, missing on the layup and missing on the stick back. Eddie Miller followed by Brandon Young.
Joe's smiling on the camera. Play's getting a little bit sloppy, but I just appreciate the effort.
23-11 with 2:08 remaining, second quarter. Saints leading by 12. Turnaround jumper after getting the pass from Sneezik, up with 2. Ricky Quails.
Same play. Pass to the wing, go set a pick on the opposite wingman and make a sharp curl cut right down the gut of the defense. That's difficult to, very simple concept, but difficult to defend.
Foul is on the Saints, Alvin Marquise. And that is going to put Chad Hall at the line. He'll shoot the bonus 1-and-1, 1:51 remaining, 25-11, Saints by 14. Wayne Brown, another member of the Admiral King freshman team. Coach Scott, his favorite teacher. His uncle Michael has influenced him in his sports career. Michael Jordan, his favorite professional, along with LeBron James. His future goal is to go to college and be a lawyer or play professional basketball. He enjoys playing video games, practicing basketball, and buying new clothes, or having somebody buy them for him.
Okay, pretty good stroke, nice follow through. At the freshman level, if you can get it about 55%, you're doing pretty good.
On the fall shooting?
Yeah. From the field, low 40s. Low 40s from the field, 55, mid 50s from the foul line. You're doing real well. You want to keep your turnovers less than 15.
25-13, we've got 1:35 remaining, second quarter. Alvin Marquise tried to pass off to William Andrick, number 30 now in the lineup for Southview. Andrick, 5'11". And a foul is going to be called on Chad Hall.
You know, again, full court pressure taking its toll. I really believe that at the freshman level, and in girls basketball too, the lesser, and I don't mean to pick on the girls at all, but the lesser the skill level, the more effective full court pressure is. The less likely a team is to make you pay for pressing.
Errant pass by the Saints will give the ball back to the Admirals. And again, Coach Clark substituting 5 for 5. Chance to talk about Brandon Young, a member of the Admiral King freshman team, World Studies with Mr. Hutlock, his favorite class and teacher. And Brandon says he enjoys it because it's easy and Mr. Hutlock helps him. Enjoys the slides that he shows sometimes. Michael Jordan, LeBron James have influenced his sports career. And Shaquille O'Neal, his favorite professional. He's undecided as far as future goals. He enjoys playing basketball, playing video games, and hanging out with friends. He has a 3.1 GPA. That's Brandon Young. Shot attempted and missed by Najion Clipper. And a three dropped in by Steven Marrero. We're under a minute, 50 seconds remaining, 28-13, the Saints leading by 15.
Again, Saints are overplaying, up in denial in the passing lanes. Admirals are really struggling against that kind of pressure. Again, don't fight it. Back cut it.
Shot attempted and missed by Vincent Lee.
Good number 54, Ron.
And that's Andre James dropping in the two. 28-15 and two put in by Ricky Quayle.
Now that's the first real defensive breakdown I've seen.
Want to correct myself, making that two was Alvin Marquise.
You have to stop the basketball. No, don't take it down there. All the young guys, when you're watching, don't dribble it down to the corner and pick it up. There's nothing there.
And a takeaway by the Admirals as one of the Saints dribbled the ball off his foot.
4 seconds.
Oh. A long free attempt by the Admirals' Vincent Lee brings the first half to an end with the score. Southview 30, Admiral King 15 in this freshman game. We'll be back with third quarter action right after this.
Since 1921, your hometown financial professionals at First Federal Savings of Lorain have dedicated themselves to meeting the financial needs of their customers and surrounding communities. They offer a wide variety of financial investments as well as home mortgages to meet your every need. Loans on boats, cars, mobile homes, and other worthwhile purchases are also available. Whatever your financial need, First Federal Savings of Lorain is ready to help. 7 convenient locations to serve you in Lorain, Huron, Sandusky, Port Clinton, and now at 36690 Detroit Road in Avon. First Federal Savings of Lorain is an equal housing lender and FDIC insured.
Your one-stop place for something really special is Impressions, corner of Oberlin Avenue and Tower Boulevard. T-shirts and sweatshirts personally designed to your specific needs. Anything from bears, trains to zebras, and specially designed hats as well. And don't forget Impressions, your one-stop spot for school jackets. See Dave, the designer expert at Impressions, Oberlin Avenue at Tower Boulevard, right here in Lorain.
Lorain School Employees Credit Union, 4459 Oberlin Avenue, Lorain. If you're an employee of the Lorain Board of Education or an employee's family member, you're eligible for the lowest rates, the best products, and the friendliest service in banking with Lorain School ECU. Speak with us about a membership today and start reaping the rewards of membership with Lorain School ECU. Phone 440-282-4600.
Looking for the right color, the right style, the right price for your floor coverings? Well, you can find them all at Ted's Floor Coverings, the only place you need to shop for affordable custom flooring. Whether you're looking for area rugs, carpeting, laminates, ceramic, or marble, you'll enjoy browsing through one of the largest showrooms in Northeast Ohio. Their talented staff will even help with your design questions. Ted's is proud to showcase the Kathy Ireland Shades of America collection. Shop at Ted's Floor Covering, 668 Broadway, downtown Lorain, a local company committed to our community. Ted Kalo, President.
Back here at Lorain Southview High School, it's the second half action of this freshman game between the Southview Saints and the Admiral King Admirals, with the Saints on top by 15, 30-15. The Admirals with the possession arrow put the ball into play. Josh Harris on the dribble. And the ball out of bounds in Harris's attempt to get it to his teammate Mike Bonzar.
And again, good denial in the passing lanes.
Looking back at the first half, the Saints put in 15 points in each of the two quarters. The Admirals only had 6 in the first quarter, 9 in the second quarter.
Good cut.
Basket scored by Eric Walker.
Oh, Walker.
And 2 laid up by Admiral King's Vincent Lee. Eric Walker is going to be called on the foul, the first for the team in the third quarter. Chad Laurenti coming back on the floor for the Southview Saints. The Saints are coached by Scott Plazik. Plazik attended St. Edward High School, graduated in 1984, went on to college, got a Bachelor of Business Administration degree from Adrian College in 1988. Laurenti into the lane, up with the shot, off the rim, no good, as well as the stick back by teammate Michael Anderson. Saints keep possession. Plazik did get his teaching certification, grades 1 through 8.
Wow.
And a shot put up and made by Michael Anderson.
See, that's why I like an open offense. It gives the players an opportunity to attack the basket off the dribble, build skill level.
Josh Harris tried to get a pass, and the Saints managed with some real footwork to keep the possession from going out of bounds. Laurenti on a 3, no good. And traveling is going to be called on the Admirals. We were saying about Coach Plazik. He got a teaching certificate, grades 1 through 8 from Ashland University in the year 2000. Coach Plazik is in his 6th year of teaching at Lincoln Elementary. He has been coaching basketball for 13 years at both the junior high and high school levels. He is in his 2nd year as a coach with the Saints, and prior to that, he coached the junior varsity at Olmsted Falls High School. Coach Plazik lettered in basketball at St. Edward's High School. He's married to his wife, Kim, and they have 3 children, Chelsea, 14, Laurel, 11, and Andrew, 9. That is Coach Scott Plazik, the freshman coach here at Southview. Timeout on the floor, and the Southview Saints still doubling up the score on the Admirals. It's 34-17.
A moment about Coach Clark. I can say a few things about Coach Clark, Ron, if you want to.
Well, be my guest. We don't have anything written.
The Admirals freshman coach, really doing a nice job. This is his 3rd year. He played at Admiral King. He's currently an English teacher at Admiral King. My former assistant, he's doing a fine job. In fact, both coaches are doing a fine job. I see a lot of positive things out here.
And you failed to mention a former student of Ron Baclar.
Of mine and Ron Baclar, right?
Whistle before the shot. I don't know if it's going to count. The foul is on Steven Marrero. Basket does not count.
But I see both coaches really are trying to teach fundamentals. It's amazing when the kids come in from 8th grade, they really don't know much at that point. Good cut.
Oh, nice pass underneath the basket, putting in 2, Mike Bonzar.
Well, that's that back cut we're talking about. Don't fight pressure. That was the back cut. That's what you have to do.
Foul is going to be on Andre James.
You know, especially with an open 5 offense, that middle should be wide open if you're offensively, if you have good spacing. That's just good basketball.
Laurenti going up. He'll go to the foul line. Foul is on Mike Bonzar. That is the second team foul for the Admirals, and the Saints also with 2 team fouls. Laurenti will shoot 2 at the line. The Saints in the first half were 1 of 3 at the foul line. They had 1 triple in the first half. A 3 put up by Steven Marrero in the second quarter. The Admirals did not put up any threes, or didn't make any, I should say. They were 5 of 9 at the foul line. Laurenti now in double figures with 10 points. 9 back in the first half, and the foul shot giving him 10. And a takeaway by the Saints. Pass to Laurenti, and a foul as he was going into the lane. Foul is on Bonzar. That is the 3rd team foul.
You know, another thing very good tonight is both coaches are playing a lot of players, as we see 5 subs come in for the Admirals. You know, at this level, the more players that can get playing time, it's much better for the program.
Pass and basket made by Darian Levis.
Good pass and catch.
Marrero couldn't quite hang on. Admirals got it.
Oh, good pass. Nice job.
Right underneath the basket. Brandon Young going up with 2.
Well, dribble, draw, help, and find the open man.
3-point attempt made. Anthony Browning. Foul is on Chad Laurenti. Each team now with 3 personal fouls. And a reaching in foul is going to be called on Laurenti once again. And Southview wants to take a 30-second timeout. Chance to talk about Admiral King freshman Torian Fulmer, culinary arts with Mr. Smith, his favorite class and teacher. Torian says Mr. Smith is a nice person and he treats his students with respect. His great-grandfather has influenced his sports career. LeBron James is his favorite professional. His future goals, undecided. He enjoys playing video games, music, and watching television. That is Torian Fulmer. Coming up immediately after this freshman game, we will be bringing you the junior varsity contest between the Saints and the Admirals. So you want to keep that dial right where it's at, WLCS TV 20.
Okay.
Pass in and a basket attempt failed by Wayne Brown. 40-21, Southview by 19.
I think the Admirals are starting to get it a little bit. That was another back cut.
Pass in the lane, turnaround jumper, a foul, and the basket good. Basket made by Darian Levis.
Oh, what Darian did there was he just made a strong cut from the weak side right across the face of the defender to catch the basketball in the paint. I mean, the lesson there is a defensive one. Never let an offensive player cut in front of your face.
Levis with a chance for a three-point play and makes the foul shot. 43-21, Saints by 22. 2:45 remaining in the third quarter. Shot up and missed by Eddie Miller. Miller gets the rebound. Goes into the circle, passes off. Shot up and missed by Brandon Young.
Okay, what the Admirals need here is spacing. And watch, I'll bet that's a 3-second call. Yeah, it is. You've got to spread the floor. Everybody should be about 15 feet apart on the perimeter if you're going to run that open 5 offense. You have to have spacing.
Lorente off the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Levis. Levis tied up, and a foul is going to be called. And the foul is on Levis. That is the 5th personal foul against the Saints. The Admirals with 4. We're down to 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. The score, Southview 43 in this freshman game. Admiral King 21, traveling on the Admirals.
You know, I noticed on that last possession, the Saints took their full court pressure off, backed it off to about half court. That's always a nice thing I like to see at the freshman level, went up by 22. Yeah, or any level for that matter. There's that good curl cut from the weak side again.
Shot missed by the Saints. Miguel Covertier. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Darian Levis. That will be the 6th team foul on the Saints. And Coach Brian Clark platooning, I guess would be an appropriate term, platooning.
Dean Smith, 5-man substitution.
Well, he's got, what, 10 players, so 5 come on the floor and 5 come off the floor. And then I noticed he'll kneel in front of the 5 on the bench and he'll talk about what he has seen to help them the next time they come out.
Okay, spacing again.
Going up for the shot and being fouled is Mike Bonzar. Bonzar at the line, he'll shoot 2.
You know, another thing I like in the game, Ron, is the demeanor of the players. I'm seeing good attitudes. And down by 20 or so, the Admirals continue to compete and play hard. And now they're going to pick up full court and try to press the Saints.
A lot of razzle-dazzle passing and a three-point attempt missed by Eric Walker. Traveling is the call on the Admirals. Too quick to get down the other end. Saints will get it back.
Well, what the Saints do well is first open man gets the basketball.
And the pass intercepted by the Admirals' Bonzar, but he stepped on the sideline. Saints will keep it.
No, and gets it right away. It's very difficult to defend 5 people who have spacing and movement on the perimeter when the basketball's being passed.
5 seconds. Portier could not get the ball into play.
Okay.
Andre James. We have 45 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Pass from Corvatier, knocked out of bounds by the Admirals.
Well, Coach Clark told me he didn't think the Admirals could press prior to the game, but thus far, pretty good.
Corner shot by Eric Walker.
Wow, there's that foul again I don't like, going over the back thing. Some officials just call that and make that automatic. Many times I don't think it's a foul at all.
Foul called on Ricky Quayles. That is the 8th team foul on the Saints. So at the line shooting 1-1, Andre James.
James got the rebound. If he was really fouled, he wouldn't have been able to rebound the basketball.
43-24, the Saints on top by 19.
Stick back, number 32, Ron, for the Admirals.
Najaron Clipper. Three-point attempt missed by Quayles. And a foul underneath the basket as Corvatier went up. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
You can really see another offensive skill level that the Saints obviously work on is penetrating, filling, and making the next pass. I mean, they penetrate, draw help, fill on the perimeter, and then make the next pass. Which is really what basketball has become at all levels. That reversal forced the defense to close out and attack the basket off the dribble. I mean, that's pretty much what basketball has offensively evolved into. And I shouldn't use a preposition at the end of the sentence. Two seconds.
And the last second shot by Quayles, missing the mark. That brings the third quarter to an end with the score, Southview 44, Admiral King 26 in this freshman encounter. Back with the fourth and final quarter right after this timeout.
Growing up, my family was just not there for me. I was 10 when I was removed from my home. My caseworkers at Star Commonwealth convinced me I could outrun my past. See, I could always run fast. Today, I have a full athletic scholarship to a good college. I'm a star success story. Lots more could be written, but not without your help. Visit star.org to find out how.
This is a tree that was never chopped down. To make a crutch that was never needed by a child who never got polio. Because vaccine was never in short supply, thanks to people whose compassion wasn't either. Over the years, Rotary Club members have helped immunize over 2 billion children against polio. Soon, the world will be polio-free. Rotary, humanity in motion.
Fourth and final quarter getting underway now with the Southview Saints leading 44-26. Shot by Walker missed. Josh Harris brings it into the forecourt, into the paint, tried to pass it off underneath the basket to his teammate Clipper, taken away by the Saints.
Foul on the floor. That'll be Saints out of bounds. The Admirals' 6th team foul.
Najuron Clipper called for the foul. And a block by Brandon Young. Anthony Browning trying to go up for the three-pointer. He put one in back in the third quarter.
Anthony, ball fake.
Underneath the pass and a block.
Well, look at that.
Putting his hands on the ball, Vincent Lee.
During the timeout at the quarter, Joe Bach mentioned, you know, the Admirals are down by 18 points, and they're really playing hard, and they're still competing, and we don't see any negativity as far as attitude and so forth, and that's great. And that was a great example, diving on the floor for the basketball.
Eddie Miller, a freshman on the Admiral King team, English with Ms. Fitch, his favorite class and teacher. He indicates that his favorite class being English because he likes the way the class is being taught. Favorite teacher, Miss Fitch, because she looks out for Eddie Miller. I guess Mrs. Garwell is the English teacher.
Right, Miss Fitch is a math teacher.
His family has influenced his sports career. Michael Vick, his favorite professional. He hopes to be a pilot or be in real estate someday. His hobbies include playing video games. He has gotten football awards at Admiral King, having participated on the freshman football team.
There's some very good defense here. Good shell drill, Coach Clark. Good stance everywhere on the floor. Players could be off and help side a little bit more, but pretty good.
Shooting from the circle and missing on the shot, Ian Ramirez.
Boy, he got up for that rebound.
Did not catch who scored the two.
Number 20, Ron.
Number 20, that would be Alvin Marquez.
I believe that was number 20 for the Admirals coming back.
And that's Vincent Lee.
See, one of the things the Admirals can do is try to keep the ball on one side of the floor a little bit more. They allow it to be reversed too easily.
Michael Anderson going up with a shot, and he is fouled. He'll shoot two.
And forced baseline.
(46-28) with 5:13 remaining in the ball game. The Saints on top. They've been on top throughout the entire game. Anderson now with 7 points in the ball game. Scored 4 back in the first half, 2 in the third quarter. 1 foul shot, make it 2. Sean Bell now coming on the floor for the Saints. Number 52, 5'8". Out there along with number 50, as we mentioned, Ian Ramirez at 5'7". Going up for the shot, Vincent Lee, and he is fouled.
Well,
foul on Anderson.
I like Vincent Lee at the point. I like everything I see there. Work on the left hand a little bit. In fact, all the players I know they're going to be watching, work on that left hand. At this point in your freshman year, you should be able to put it down 2 or 3 times at a pretty good rate of speed with your left hand.
Now, Coach Plazic has gotten all of his freshmen out on the floor to play some basketball in this game.
Right, and he's taking his press off. I like to see that.
Traveling is going to be the call on Miguel Corvatier.
You know, and really, since the Admirals have started to press full court in this game, it's been fairly equal, fairly even.
Right from the circle, missing on the jump shot, Najuron Clipper.
A nice crossover there. Went to the weak hand, left hand. Good.
And a blocking foul going to be called on the Admirals. Foul is on Najuron Clipper. At the line, Michael Anderson. The Admirals down by 19, 48-29, with 4:41 remaining in the ball game. Anderson 4 for 5 at the foul line.
Oh, good, nice little post, little drop step there. Number 54 for the Admirals, Ron.
Andre James.
Andre James.
Shot missed by Ramirez. Three-point shot up off the front of the rim, no good on Vincent Lee's attempt, and a foul is called. That one's going to be against the Admirals, Najuron Clipper.
And that will put the Saints to the line. We've had a lot of fouls this half. Both teams will be in the double bonus on the next foul.
At the line for the Saints, Steven Marrero.
And that's not a bad thing, because it means that the players are trying to play defense and they're playing aggressively. The Saints stay hot from the line. Wow. You know, again, anything over 50% at the freshman level is a plus.
Nine of 11 so far here in this second half for the Saints. 52-31 is our score. Saints leading by 21.
Foul on number 44, Ron, for the Saints.
Darian Levis. That puts Eddie Miller at the line.
And it's a double bonus situation, so this will be two shots.
Eddie Miller looking for his first point in this ball game. And there it is.
Good lift on that shot.
There would have been clouds in the gym. It would have brought down rain. And Miller gets his own rebound, passing it off. Off the backboard, no good on a shot attempt by Mike Bonzar. Ramirez from the three-point range, no good. Rebound underneath the basket. And finally, it is Corvatier making the stick back.
You know, the Saints have hurt the Admirals on the glass, no doubt. Whoa,
up
that
and
went
in.
Three-point opportunity
for Mike Bonzar.
Wow. athletic play. You know, before the game, Coach Clark told me that he thought Mike Bonzar was the Admirals' best defender. He did a nice job running through passing lanes, off the ball.
Bonzar now with 8 points in the ball game.
Okay, fellas, you can't stand. You have to make yourself available. Against pressure there, set a little pick and pop open. Defense switches, turn and reverse pivot, step to the ball. You can't stand.
Eddie Miller lost the ball momentarily, got it back, tried to pass it to Bonzar, and it was knocked out of bounds by Sean Bell of Southview. Three-point shot falling short, grabbed underneath the basket by Fulmer, couldn't get it to go in.
The Admirals just dribbling the basketball too much. Everybody's catching it and plunking it on the floor.
And there's a two-pointer popped in by Chad Hall. 54-37. Saints by 17. Two minutes remaining in the ball game.
There's that pick away and curl cut. The Admirals getting a little bit better at defending that.
Going right down the lane and chopping into Stephen Marrero. Marrero now with 9 points. Trying to get it to drop off the backboard. A shot missed by Eddie Miller. And a three-point attempt missed by Southview's Stephen Marrero. Taking the ball to the basket and getting blocked. The foul is going to be called on Southview's Stephen Marrero. And that will put Eddie Miller, correction, make that Wayne Brown at the line. Wayne Brown has yet to score a point. His opportunity now is he'll shoot two. William Andrick coming into the game for the Southview Saints, number 30. And he went over the line. He had the range, went in, but missed the point.
Right. Wayne thought he was going to miss it off the back of the rim, and he was going to follow up his shot.
Walker dribbling in the backcourt, pressure being put on by Bonzar.
Get a 10-second call.
And he did get the 10-second, absolutely. Did not get the ball across the timeline.
Again, my hat's off to Coach Clark and the Admirals. Down by 19 with a minute left. I mean, still competing hard. Working to get a 10-second call. That's how you compete.
Chad Hall dishing off. Wayne Brown on the shot.
Okay,
He's
Wayne.
got it.
Good job, Wayne. Both teams now just catching the ball, putting it on the floor. Pass the basketball, fellas. Look up the floor. Get your heads up. Don't let the game deteriorate.
41 seconds remaining in the ball game. And a reach-in foul is going to be called on Chad Hall. And that will put Eric Walker at the line. He'll shoot 1 and 1. Well, that was the 10th foul, so he's got the double bonus. He'll shoot 2. Bonzar can't get it to drop. Going up with the rebound for the Admirals, Wayne Brown, and he's fouled. Brown will shoot 2 at the line, 56-39 with 27 seconds remaining. Admirals trailing by 17.
Well, the outcome of this one will be very similar to the first time when they played, Ron. The spread in the first game was 17 with the Saints winning.
Now, I was told that game was 52-45.
I believe it was 17 last time, right. Oh, you're right.
52-45, 7 was the difference.
7 was the difference, right.
Right now it's 17. Bonzar missing on the shot. Ball knocked out of bounds. Saints will have it. Long pass into the forecourt, and traveling is the call on William Andrick. Admirals will get it back with 19 seconds. Eddie Miller with some fancy dribbling. Gets it off to Chad Hall. Chad Hall with 2.
Good job, Chad. 2 seconds.
And a long one. Do you believe it? Do you believe it? Ian Ramirez with a giant three-pointer right as the buzzer went off. Wow. What a way to end the ball game.
Kissed off the glass from half court. Wow.
If I didn't know better, I would think I was watching an NBA game, not a freshman game. What a shot by Ian Ramirez. Even Coach Clark of the Admirals has got an ear-to-ear grin. All right, the game is over. The final score, Southview 59, Admiral King 41. Bob and I will be back to wrap it up.
Join us on a bike ride to raise money for the American Diabetes Association. It's called Tour de Cure. Become one of the extraordinary people who ride in Tour de Cure. Each mile you ride and every dollar you raise will help in the fight against diabetes. Join an enthusiastic group of men, women, and families all across the nation and help improve the lives of people affected by diabetes. You can make a difference by riding in Tour de Cure. Call today.
An 18-point victory by the Southview freshmen here at Lorain Southview High School after having beaten the Admirals over at the Shot Palace by 7 points. Bob, what made the difference?
Well, I think Southview's pressure, their pressure defense forced the Admirals into a lot of turnovers. We don't have the turnover stat, but basically took them out of their offense. I thought that was the key. That Southview's aggressive defensive play on the perimeter was the key to that basketball game. But all in all, Ron, I was impressed. I thought both teams demonstrated very positive attitudes, which is something you always look for at the freshman level, and both teams played very hard. I enjoyed it.
And as you indicated too, Bob, the fact that the Admirals were down by so many points, they did not give up. They played with intensity right down to the last buzzer. All right, let's look at the scoring. In the first quarter, the Saints put in 15 points, holding the Admirals to just 6. In the second quarter, the Saints again dropping in 15. The Admirals with 9. Locker room score 30-15. In the third quarter, the Saints put in 14 points. The Admirals 11. And the score at the end of 3, 44-27. And in the fourth and final quarter, again, the Saints outscored the Admirals, but just by a point, 15-14, and our final 59-41. Looking at the individual scoring for the Admirals, Josh Harris with 2 points, Chad Hall had 6, Eddie Miller with 1, Wayne Brown had 2 points, Vincent Lee with 7, Najuron Clipper had 2, Mike Bonzar had 8 points, Torian Fulmer had 1, Brandon Young scoring 5, and Andre James had 7. None of the Admirals managed to put in a 3 in the ball game, and the Admiral freshmen were 9 of 19 at the foul line. For the victorious Southview Saints freshmen, Ricky Quayles with 2 points, Eric Walker had 4, Alvin Marquez had 6 points, Stephen Marrero with 9, Miguel Corvatier had 3, Anthony Browning had 5, Darren Levis had 7, and of course the big one by Ian Ramirez at the buzzer, a big 3, and that's what he had, 3 points in the ball game. 2 of the Saints freshmen were in double figures, Chad Laurenti with 10 and Michael Anderson with 10. The Saints freshmen had 3 triples, and they were 10 of 14 at the foul line. Well, the junior varsity game is coming up next, and Bob, what can we look for here?
Well, we're looking for much of the same. Fundamentals, unselfish play, all that stuff we say all the time about first open man getting the basketball, but now let's look for better choices on the floor because at this point, offensive skill levels should have improved tremendously since their freshman year. Now play with a purpose, offensive skill level, good choices with the basketball, and hopefully, you know, the JV teams will compete and play as hard as those freshmen did. You know, those are the keys to building, to becoming a very productive varsity player.
This has been a production of Lorain City Schools, TV20 WLCS.
To purchase a high-quality copy of the program you just viewed, please call Lorain City Schools Television at 282-8400.